Hi Capricorn, welcome to your general reading for November. Thanks for joining me. My name is Michelle and this is for Sun and Rising signs. General reading, love, life, career, finances. We'll see what pops up for you in the month of November for my lovely Capricorns. Let's see what's going on. We'll pop down this spread and we will take a look generally what's happening for Capricorn for the month of November. I want to say a special welcome to my podcast listeners on Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music. Thanks for joining me, guys. And of course, welcome always to my YouTube viewers. You guys are the absolute best. So let's take a look here, guys. Capricorn, I want to get your spirit animal for the month. Let's take a look at that. What is Capricorn's spirit animal for the month of November 2021? Spirit, oh, okay. The gorilla, wow. I like that. 7 of Wands energy. Ooh, alright. Well, it has a... okay, I'm picking up a couple of different things around this. I am getting a very strong, first of all, masculine energy around this, so it doesn't matter how you identify, it is about the energy. And masculine energy, well, it feels very much like courage, like warrior energy, achievement, victory, that kind of feeling. But it could also tend to veer the other side as well, in terms of self-sabotage energy. Being closed off. When you think of the gorilla there, I'm sure you've probably been to a zoo and had an encounter with a gorilla where they have them behind the glass there, and there's the silverback is always kind of sitting there overlooking the family, and he's very staid kind of energy, but when provoked, of course, he will get up and defend the tribe, the family there. But until he's provoked, he just kind of sits there. Okay, so there's some energy of provocation. Something could be provoking you here, Capricorn. Let's see what the focus is. Yes, you don't want to go in and poke the gorilla. Let's take a look and see what the focus is for Capricorn, please, for the month of November. Spirit, what do we have? The focus for Capricorn for the month of November. Capricorn's focus for the month of November, please, Spirit. Oh, gosh. That one's fallen on the floor. Sorry, guys. It is the Star card. Let me grab it. All right. It's the Star card. Yeah, okay. Well, I like that. Because even though someone may be provoking you, or maybe several people, I don't feel that you're letting it get to you. You know, when the gorilla there, he's the silverback, he is the star of the show. So let's take a look, and he knows it. He knows it too. Let's get the energy, guys. What is the energy around Capricorn for the month of November, please? What is the energy around Capricorn for the month of November? Truth. Oh. Truth. All right. Let's see where that goes. The Knight of Cups. Okay. Standing in your truth. Acting truthfully. Telling the truth. You have an aspiration, I feel, Capricorn, to go towards something. I get moving forward. Moving forward. In order to do so, though, you have to come out and speak the truth. Okay. Alright, so I'm getting this energy of laid back, staying put, but then there is some kind of provocation, some kind of motivation that pulls you out of that energy and has you speaking the truth. Okay, all right. The 7 of Cups in the reverse. Okay. So it may be a reality check that I'm picking up around this. Capricorn, it seems like there's going to be a moment in the month of November where you're being called to action, pulled out of your reverie, pulled out of your daydreams and fantasies, and called to make something happen. Have the courage to do so rather than sit back. But let's continue on. Yeah, the Four of Swords in reverse. Yes, I do feel that you have been sitting back like this gorilla here, and if I turn this card around, you guys here on YouTube will be able to see this man kind of laid back, lying underneath this tree. His swords are all down here. He says, you know what, I'm just going to sit here for a bit. I'm going to take a break, watch the ducks play in the water. But it seems like the time for rest and the time for non-action is over, Capricorn, and you're needing to get up here and achieve something. Okay, all right. Let's see. The Ace of Swords. Yeah, you've got to pick up that sword of truth and go for it. No longer being the mouse here. I'm seeing this mouse. How can this mouse wield this mighty sword? Well, he can, because the sword here is actually indicative of speech, of communication. It's not an actual physical sword. So, of course, the mouse needs to speak up. I'm getting that. Not staying back, not staying in the corner, speaking the truth, communicating. The Four of Cups in reverse. Yes, it seems to be breaking you out of a reverie, breaking you out of a time when perhaps there's a sense here of calmness. I'm getting that. I'm not getting a lot of conflict. You know, the gorilla, he's happy to kind of sit there and do his thing and be watchful. So I get that you've been watching, not really doing, it feels like just not really doing a whole lot of any, yeah, but you're being called to action, guys. You're being called. There's a feeling here of movement after a long period of no movement, non-action. It's like something's calling you. Okay. We have the alright, we've got the Justice card here in this deck, which is the Green Witch Tarot. It's called the Standing Stone. It's the Justice card. Okay. Alright. So do no harm. Do no harm. Okay. Alright, what I'm getting around this is this standing still, this non-action. It feels like it's because you haven't wanted to do harm, or you haven't wanted harm done to you. Okay, it's a very protective kind of energy. You know, I had that vision of the gorilla there protecting the family, protecting himself, of course. So there's this energy of self-protection that has been around you for some time. Some of you felt like you could do harm to others in your present state, just because of this very aggressive kind of energy that I'm picking up. Some of you may have felt like you wanted to lash out of anger, something that you were really mad about. And I feel that you've been wanting to restrict that part of yourself. That's not for everyone, of course. The majority of you, it will just be a sense here of self-protection, of not wanting to be harmed by others. But I do get that other energy for someone here who is resonating as perhaps a little bit on the. I get that very strong masculine energy of protection and aggressive energy, which can, although it comes from a good place of not wanting harm done or not wanting anyone else to be harmed, it can perhaps be a little bit overbearing, a little bit too strong is what I'm getting from Spirit. Okay. Now we have the Knight of Swords. That's this energy of coming in with the truth. It does feel like I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Okay. Finally being on your way. Okay, why am I getting that? It's something that you've previously just dreamed about, fantasized about, had in your mind. Something you've always wanted to do. Now you're on your way. You're taking the steps. This is you living your truth, living the way you want to live your life. It feels very freeing. I am getting this free kind of energy around you, like you're cutting cords, cutting restrictions, working through anything that has kept you feeling stuck. Okay. Again, I get there's some kind of motivator here. We'll see if we can work out what that is. Okay, I feel this is the motivator, the Three of Swords in the reverse. It's this, okay, I've been hurt before, but you know what? I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna give it another try. It feels like that. After a long period of time of sitting back and saying, you know what, I've been hurt too much in my past, I'm not going to go in, I'm not going to risk anything, I'm not going to try, I'm just going to stay put even though I'm not that happy. This is you deciding not to do that anymore. This is you deciding, you know what, I need to do something, I need to take action, and okay, yeah, I might get hurt, but you know what, you seem to be coming to a realization that if you don't speak the truth and if you don't say what's on your mind, if you don't at least try to achieve this, whatever this aspiration is, a goal of yours, could be a relationship, it could be another job, then if you don't try, then you'll feel worse about yourself. If you just sit back and if you let it go by, you'll just feel worse is what I'm getting. That seems to be the realization that some of you Capricorns seem to be coming to in the month of November. And look at that, we've got the Sun. Striving for the very best. Going for the gold. Yeah, I feel like I'm speaking to Capricorn here who has restricted themselves in some way, has felt like, you know what, happiness is for someone else. Striving for the very best, aiming for the very best is for someone else. It may be, yeah, I get very much like a dreamer kind of energy, someone who's dreaming rather than doing. But Capricorn, this gorilla energy, I want to talk a little bit more about this gorilla, because I feel that this is, well, you know what, I get that kind of gorilla energy of getting up from this place of stasis, staying put, standing still, doing something, achieving it, and then being able to sit back down again. I don't know. I'm getting that kind of energy. But let's talk about the gorilla. Okay, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Yeah. Okay. So it seems like the motivator here is, you know, if I don't do something, things are going to get rough. So I have to do something. There could be some turbulence, something that you feel. Yeah, I feel the turbulence is more internal. Sense of indecision. So I get that fortune favors the bold here. Yeah, fortune favors the bold. With this Knight of Swords especially, fortune favors the bold. If I don't try, if I don't go for this, then I'm just going to stay put. I'm not going to achieve what I really want to achieve, or what I'm dreaming of achieving. Yeah. You know, the Seven of Wands can be, of course, about defending yourself from external influences, trying to maintain balance. But I do feel that this is more about resistance. Resistance to getting up. Resistance to taking action. Like, do I really have to? Do I have to do this? I'm kind of settled. I like this spot that I'm sitting in, but it seems like there's some kind of situation that you have to get up off your butt here, Capricorn, and do something about. Now, it could be I'm getting that image again of the gorilla. You know, he's sitting there watching the family, but then when the children start acting up, the gorilla gets up and has to go and deal with that, right? So it's something you have to get up and deal with. Okay. Yeah. I also get an energy around this gorilla of tough love, you know, fearing intimacy. This is not a warm and gooey type of animal. This is fearsome energy. It's very, very masculine, emperor-like, king-like. Maybe even I could be talking about a mature male here, or someone who's dealing with a mature male. Yeah. It feels like you're needing to take a stand, to step up. You're being motivated to take this action. You can't sit back anymore. If there's some kind of opposing force, you might be tempted to lose your cool, get aggressive. If there's some kind of viable threat, then you're being forced into action. Yeah, it could be any one of those things that pop up that cause you to get up and act, but I do get that resistance, that hesitancy to do so. So there's a time for getting up, being resolute, being assertive, but there's also a time when compassion will get you a lot further than that thumping on the ground and pounding your chest like a gorilla. Strength of character includes recognizing the true enemy versus foot soldiers. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so it seems like you seem to be very mature. You know when you have to take action. You know when to act, but you're not going to act unless it's a viable threat. Okay. All right. I'm getting a lot of different messages around that gorilla card. It seems like you're being put to the test with this Ace of Swords. Do I go in and fight for this? Do I stand up for what I want, or do I just sit back? Spirit says it's your choice. You know, some Capricorns will decide, you know, this isn't a viable threat. I'm not going to bother about this. I'm going to sit my butt back down and just watch, see what happens. Others of you are going to conclude that what this motivation is a viable threat to this goal that you want to achieve, and so you're going to decide to act. The time for waiting will be no more. You'll get up there and take that leap of faith, take that action, and say, yes, I want this, and I'm not going to let it slide by. Spirit says the choice is yours, of course, but I feel that the majority of Capricorns that I'm speaking with here will decide that they are not going to let this goal pass them by, that they are indeed going to go for this sun, go for the gold, go for this achievement, which seems to be something that pulls them out of this ho-hum kind of energy, staying with what is. Yeah. You know, the gorilla is the leader. He's the leader. So it feels a bit like getting your seat at the table, Capricorn, getting a leadership role, not letting anything undermine that leadership role. It does feel a bit like competitiveness as well, needing to compete. Let's see, I'm going to get some more messages here, Capricorn. Yeah. Like, I'm not going to let that... Some of you may be dealing with competitors around you in the workplace. Some of you may be dealing with competitors in the love front as well. Let's see. But you have a good chance of success, I see that. As long as you go in with speaking the truth. Okay. Okay. The truth wins out here. Over aggression. Yeah. Also, I get intelligence wins out. How does a general fight on the battlefield? Well, he doesn't, does he? He uses his intellect to decide what's a viable threat and what isn't, and plans his attack based on that. And I feel that that's the overall theme here. You know, not wasting your time with the mice. Yeah, not wasting your time on like the foot soldiers here. This is like going for the strategic attacks, the things that are going to get you to this goal the fastest and with least effort is what I'm getting from Spirit. Okay, the message for Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to hear for the month of November? It does seem like a little bit of a disturbance, something that you have to get up and take care of. Awakening. You're no longer letting people dictate and run your life for you. Okay, well, that could be the motivator here. You know, some of you may have been content to let other people kind of have their way. This is you standing your ground, standing up for yourself and saying, not anymore. Speaking up, yeah. Your soul is guiding you to stand in your light and speak your truth. Wow, powerful messages there. I want to start with awakening. Wow. Yeah. Knowing what you want, knowing who you are, knowing what's most important to you, how to achieve it. I love that. No longer letting people dictate, run your life. What was previously hidden to you is now known. You see the truth, you see the world, you see people in a new way through a different perspective. It's through this awakening that you're experiencing change. Try not to hold on to anything that is falling away at this time. There may be changes in the way that you interact with others. Not only is this okay, but it's an important part of your evolution. The key here is to trust that inner guidance and to stay on the divine path. The veil is being lifted and you are awakening. Okay. This awakening is a guiding light and an inspiration for all. Well, yep, with the star. Definitely. So what's most important to you, Capricorn? Anything that you've been holding on to that is falling away, that no longer serves you, anything that previously prevented you from letting go, I feel you are now letting go. Okay. Getting up from your position, getting up from something that you have previously been in for a long period of time. Okay. Awakening to the truth and speaking up. Your soul is guiding you to speak the truth, to speak up, to stand in the light. You have something important to say that needs to be heard. Don't hold back your truth. Your truth is more than just your words, though. How do you compromise yourself? Do you deny what you feel? Do you agree to do things that you don't really enjoy? Or just agree with people in order to keep the peace? This card shows up to tell you that in some ways you have stayed back, you have not voiced, you have previously not given yourself a voice, or you have denied yourself a voice. You've let others take the lead. Your opinions, beliefs, ways of doing things may have taken a back seat to other people. So this is about communication, of course, with that Ace of Swords right in the center. Allowing yourself to honor your truth. Communicate your inner truth in a transparent way. You may have even been conditioned in the past that your voice wasn't important, or to keep your opinions to yourself, but your opinions matter. Speak up. The situation calls for it. So I do feel that doors are going to be opening to you that were previously hidden or closed because of you speaking up. Something that's on your mind that you need to communicate. Okay. Speaking your truth. Communicating. Awakening to your truth. Knowing what you want. So it seems like, gosh, after a long period of non-action, I feel, Capricorn, that things are going to start really moving for you. Things are really going to start opening up for you. And any kind of resistance that you've had to this in the past, I feel that that's falling away. I feel like people around you are going to be quite shocked and surprised by this uprising. I'm getting this like an uprising of Capricorn, that you're not going to put up with it anymore. You're going to speak your truth. Capricorn, let's get one more card for you guys from this deck here. Message for Capricorn. Following your truth, speaking your truth, not letting anyone else tell you what to do or deny your truth. You know, and you're going to speak it. You're going to go for what you want, and I feel that by speaking and standing in your truth, you're going to get what you want, Capricorn. So let's see. What is the message here for Capricorn during the month of November? Listening with your heart, Knight of Cups. Trusting the messages that you receive from your heart. Going with your heart. Letting your heart guide you. Letting your heart guide you to speak. So when you're speaking the truth here, don't forget to add the heart, to add the feelings, to add the love, compassion, to add that feeling. You know, when you go in and speak, who are the best speakers? Who are the best motivational speakers? Well, they're ones that truly believe in what they're saying. They're led by their heart more than their mind. They're doing it from a place of love, of feeling something about. There's a level here of not just going in with duty, but with care, it feels like somebody. I'm trying to call up the image there that I'm. Okay, who is that person? Yeah, well, okay, I'm getting like in the latest James Bond movie, Daniel Craig as James Bond, when he's going in to save the person that he loves. You know, it feels like that, saving the person that you love. Wow. A little bit like that rescuing White Knight, you know, the protector. Saving them from themselves. I'm getting that as a message as well for some. Yeah, saving this person. Seems like it, Capricorn, in some sense. There may be someone around you who is doing something that you know is going to be not good for them. So you're like this gorilla having to get up and deal with it. Could be a love, a potential love. It could be someone that you love, a family member or a friend. So I'm going to leave it there, Capricorn, and wish you all the very best with this. If you'd like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com, or you can go to my Etsy store and purchase directly. The link is down below. Don't forget to press that thumbs up button, drop me a comment down below, and if you're a newcomer, I'd love to have you subscribe. Thanks again, Capricorn. Please take care, and bye for now.